Guys, let's kickstart today's webinar. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Meghna Vani and I'm the marketing manager at Paradiso Solutions. I'll tell you a bit about Paradiso. It is one of the leading providers of e-learning services and a very robust learning management system that goes by the name Paradiso LMS. Today, we are presenting a webinar on how using an e-commerce LMS can help you boost sales of your online courses. It is presented by our marketing director, Juan Lopez. He has more than 6 years of experience in e-commerce for e-learning. He's also an LMS veteran who has helped numerous clients deliver effective training within their organizations. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question box in your Zoom control panel. We will take it up at the end of the session. All right, Juan, without any further delay, let me hand over the presentation to you and let's get started. Juan?
Hi, Bengna. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone.
So I'll
It's
be
a
on
pleasure.
mute, Juan.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'll be on mute, I said.
Oh, yes, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here doing this presentation for you. As Bengna said, I am an LMS veteran. I have been working with this platform a lot. And this part for e-commerce, I've seen grow from the start. So we have a very good grasp and knowledge of how this is supposed to make your lives easier and provide easier access for students and or for any potential customers to any of your content. Now, first of all, we'll start with our presentation. Our e-commerce solution provides easy access to digital products. It's stored in an LMS cloud, so it's easily accessible from anywhere in the world, of course. And it's just a plug-and-play option where learners can easily access once they purchase access to any course by just getting their login information through their email, and therefore proceeding to take any courses which are already they are already logged into or enrolled into. This is the basic view for e-commerce solution right now. Of course, this is easily changed. It can change on coloring, branding to help integrate with systems that are of a certain brand, of a certain color. It's easily blendable. It's not complex. So it's quite easy to understand what the procedure is here to purchase any courses. On the left hand, as you can see, we have all categories. There can also be curricula where we group sets of courses to provide them access all at once. And we have your basic e-commerce functions such as adding to cart, Ajax cart, which just pops up your cart or whatever you have added to it from the top without having to leave the page that you're already seeing. That gives us easy access to what it is that we are purchasing as students or potential customers. The purpose of this e-commerce solution that we present today, it's ease of use, ease of setup, and ease of purchase. We want to make the life easier for both any potential customers that come looking for access to your platform and for administrators to administer their products and see how their store is performing. As just mentioned, we want to keep everything easy to use, and as well, we want to maintain a good look and feel that's appealable to any potential customers that are looking at our catalog right now, looking to gain access. We want to minimize the time from when a client looks at a course and the moment they decide they want access to it, therefore improving that sales funnel that we already want to be as fast as possible. We have different ways to integrate with all types of payment methods. There's PayPal checkout, credit card, money orders, whatever it is that solution that you need for that type of e-commerce. It depends on the business that you do, of course. Sorry. We integrate with several e-commerce platforms. We don't only have our own solutions, but we have standard solutions for other e-commerce platforms, such as Shopify, for example, which is also easy to set up and use to allow access to students through that means. We also have solutions for WooCommerce and also Marketo and Drupal in case those payment methods, e-commerce platforms are required. Of course, we have in our own solution reports to measure how the store is doing, how is it performing month to month, day to day, giving us geolocation data on the purchases made, and perhaps other relevant data such as refunds, a daily intake, an average, and a goal to meet perhaps every month as a store. These reports can easily be exported as PDFs or Excel to further filter the information that's in them. There are some other marketing features integrated into our e-commerce solutions, such as coupons, promotions. These coupons can be store-wide, or they can also be awarded to individual accounts as a reward feature. And of course, we carry over the basic SEO features to make any store successful online. As we know, our online presence will eventually drive the traffic from the users that are going to purchase from our store, making our content relevant. With our multiple plugins and multiple options in the backend to keep those customers coming back and purchasing from us, such as our coupons, we can also offer other types of access to our products, such as course bundles. Like we mentioned earlier, course bundles can be related to curricula, where we will allow access for students, for several courses at the same time. We can have also a repeating charge on our purchases. We can award certificates for learning, even credits. We can grant access to new material by upgrading either at registration on our membership type of product, which are also two separate types of products that can be made available through the e-commerce solution that we have. This is the basic student view. It's, as you can see, it's a sleek, minimalistic view of what we want the student to see, and it's more relevant to them. We have stats, we have areas of interest such as feature courses, favorite courses, elements like that, that provide access to new related material depending on the student's behavior throughout the courses. These are some of the basic features that we already mentioned: digital products as well as physical products. We also have downloadable products. Some that are not mentioned here and that we just mentioned are memberships and registrations that will unlock new access to new elements. As you can see, we also have stock management, variable products like the membership we just mentioned, product dependencies, and everything else. It's not just about selling courses, it's about having that store online where you want to promote all your material. In this case, we may think of downloadable products such as ebooks or podcasts to instruct our students further. Easy shipping methods, easy shipping setup, of course. The e-commerce side has some other features that allow you to gain more insight into your purchase, into your potential customers, such as logging in through social media to register. We also have the course catalog, the payment gateways, tax automation, which is important in some areas of the world. It can capture a lot of user data. It's not just restricted to what the course says or what the user wants to enter, but also elements such as asking questions to the student or potential customer about their preferences or how did they get to the store. It's that provides further insight into courses, into their behavior throughout the reports area. Are there any questions so far? Anything you'd like me to backtrack perhaps?
There's one question that has come in.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see if we can answer it easily.
Uh, so we have John here who is asking that if we can support Stripe. Do we support Stripe?
Yes, we absolutely support Stripe payments. As you can see here, we see all the different payments that I was mentioning earlier. There's not just PayPal or credit card. There are secondary payment methods like Stripe. We have SagePay. Also, I believe Shopify offers their own payment gateway, so that's secure as well.
All right.
Okay, let's try to move forward with this. There's a tax automation system in case that's really important for the store, for the client. We usually, these are the kind of tax automation softwares that are out there that we integrate with. In this case, we focus on Avalara because it has different, it's one of the most wide used tax automation systems out there. And we offer all types of integrations with them, automatic calculated taxes, computer product transactions, and every other feature that the tax automation software handles. There's, as I mentioned earlier, there's also an affiliate part to this. We can make we can make we can do payments to affiliates for referring our products. We will capture a refer ID for those affiliates that send them the traffic to purchase those courses. And there's also affiliate registration via short code for easy access to the programs. Some of the reports that we have available are sales by date, by product category, coupons, taxes, refunds. There's also stock availability. And of course, all these reports can be exported as CSV for further drilling down on that information. Our basic Google Analytics can tell us our average order value, our conversion rate, and differentiate between sales by product or category. So the e-commerce solution is Google Analytics friendly. Some of the data that we can sync is customers' data. As contacts, as customers, if they're perhaps in an affiliate program or have a different type of subscription into the store. Sales documents as downloadable products and ebooks. The solution can also create contacts, create sales orders and invoices. And we can also sync inventory items and warehouses for easy resource management. I think I have a question here. Let me check. Okay, I have a question here from Kelly Miller. Can you talk about an implementation that went wrong and what you learned? Well, so far we haven't had any wrong implementations with e-commerce. We strive to make everything as perfect as possible and adapt along the way for any case scenario that may come. But our implementation is so easy, so quickly installed that we haven't had any issues with it so far. Though one case I can think of is perhaps when a user can be overwritten or duplicated when they change an email. When we change an email in the store, that creates a duplicate elsewhere. Now that's a problem we identified in the past in other solutions. Therefore, when we came up with this one, when we conceived this option, that's what was on one of our key points to be really attentive to, not to duplicate any content, and make sure that all the data is up to standard, of course. There's another part for e-commerce, which is the multi-tenant solution, in which a store can act as a parent of other stores, allowing them access to a course library and this course library can grow with the time. Also, this course library is segregated by each one of these tenants, therefore making it very easy for the parent store to understand which of their tenants has access to which one of the courses, and also see their specific users only related to their own specific library. Also, this library allows for branding of its own. I believe that's a quick overview of our e-commerce solutions. I'll now be taking any questions if you have any.
Hey Juan, there's a question. Do you have any payment processing in your LMS, or do you use a third-party software?
We use both. We use third-party software to make ease of use of those payment gateways. As you can see, there's easy solutions out there, which is just plug and play. That makes for a real easy setup. We can also develop our own payment gateway solution, but that could be a real lot of work without having a clear API. Though I know there are several payment providers out there that provide an open API, and that makes it far easier for us to cut down on that required work on third-party payment gateways.
All right. Another question coming in, Juan. The starting subscription price point for someone starting small with selling 5 courses.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out. Can you say that again, Becca?
So we have Trevor on the line who wants to start small with just selling 5 courses, and he wants to know about the pricing for the same.
The pricing for the setup?
Yeah. So he's starting small. I think we can address this question post webinar.
Yes, we can put them in touch with one of our account analysts or business analysts to come up with the pricing, and then talk about the real solution that they're looking for, because depending on the specific needs, it may vary the workflow to interact with the e-commerce store, and that's where we tailor our projects.
Right. Okay, Juan, do we have an CMS, sorry, which can be used to add pages by ourselves? As in, if somebody wants to add in an FAQ or a new page for a product, can they add it by themselves?
Yes, of course. All these are seamless integrations into the same platform. The basic look and feel of it will not change, and you will be able to post any type of pages with any custom HTML or any HTML builder that there's also available for the CMS.
All right, guys, do you have any other questions? I think we are done. Looks like we have covered all the questions. Juan, is there anything else you want to cover before I wrap up?
Well, like I said earlier, our solutions really adapt to the needs of each one of our clients. So having seen this, please keep in mind that our platform is highly flexible and can be customized to an extent, depending on each one and each of your needs, of course. That's, I would say, the last thing I would add.
All right, guys, if you have any other questions, you can drop in an email to marketing. Who can show the next slide, please? Yeah, marketing@paradisosolutions.com. And as promised, we'll be sending you a recording of this webinar and a link to the slides via email. Thanks for attending, guys. It was short and quick. And we'll see you in the next webinar very soon. Thanks, guys, and thanks, Juan. Thanks a ton.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for your time.
Thanks, guys. Bye.